Bear the torch with my light. Come on, don't you like my lyrics? They're translated well.
I don't think that's an accurate lyric.
Bear the Torchic with light. I heard it. That's what it said.
Torchic? The
Torchic.
Pokemon?
He's in the game.
He is?
She or he, I don't know. It's a Pokemon. It's one of the ones you could fucking get in the Pokeball.
All right. So
Hey guys, Smash came out.
why are you listening to us and not playing Smash?
Yeah, no, for real. Unless you're like listening to us while playing Smash,
Then
good
bless
on you.
Bless your heart.
Bless you for sneezing as well, apparently.
Yeah.
It's been a while, Adrian. How are you?
It has been a while. It's been a while.
Been a while since I was Aaron Lewis.
Someone's hyper. Someone's been playing Smash a lot.
Someone's just excited to be with Adrian again. Is that a problem?
It is not. It has been a long time since it's just been the two of us. Just the two of us.
Yeah, and this is the karaoke hour, apparently. Just you'll see the playlist below of all the songs we reference. No, you will not. That's some editing that won't be happening. Anyway, welcome to the show. CanonFire. Forgot the name of the show for a millisecond, but welcome to CanonFire.
This is obviously your host, Adrian the Masterful Dude of Dudeness, and joined as always by...
And it is I, the Boom King,
who's been...
mimicking as the Smash announcer. I don't know. It's just what it is.
Let me ask you something. Is this your favorite Smash right now?
Yes. Look, I know there's a lot of problems with like we'll talk more about it, but there's some issues, not issues. There's some differences with the gravity and the weight of some characters and how much you launch now, and I can see that some people might not like that. But holy shit, this is the N64 Melee Brawl and the other ones mashed into one.
I think it's affectionately called Smash 4. Because they always say Smash for Wii U, Smash for 3DS.
I get that that's the naming pun, but you didn't do that, Nintendo. You said Smash for Wii U, so I just call it Smash Brothers. That's what I have to do now. Because you did Smash for 3DS.
That is true.
Fight for fun or for glory. They were maybe like it was secretly genius the whole time, and I just never was like, this is a stupid name. They should just made it for like the stupid American way to do it. Just be like Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, like the number 4.
Yeah, let's not talk about the American way because that gave us Fan 4 Stick.
Oh, or 4 Resident Evil. That's actually the Japanese way to do it. It's a lot of fun games.
Is it Biohazard 4 or 4 Biohazard?
4 Biohazard.
Jesus.
I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
So the VGAs came out.
Right. They arrived. They came and
that's
went.
how we found out Joker from Persona 5 is going to be in Smash.
I still, to this day, cannot believe it until I see gameplay, unfortunately.
I mean...
How do you do... I mean... They do anime characters very well. I look at Shulk, I look at Lyn, I look at Lucina. They can do it, but I just feel like, how detailed is it going to be? Like, in terms of the character model compared to the one in the game?
I don't know.
And
I mean, it's kind of funny how Reddit was like ballooning over the fact that it's a PlayStation exclusive game and it's showing up in Smash. But it's really an Atlas representative.
Yeah.
There was a leak from the same guy who leaked, guy or girl, I don't know, it's anonymous, leaked the Joker announcement for Smash Ultimate. Apparently the next one, or the one after, is going to be a Sega representative and a Microsoft representative. The Microsoft representative, according to this leak, which yes, you should take every rumor, every leak on the internet because, you know, it's the internet.
Take a leak with a grain of salt. It makes for good soup.
Exactly. Or do it. Shot of tequila with some salt and lemon.
Okay.
Banjo-Kazooie as the Microsoft representative is kind of confirmed.
The thing is I look at this and it goes Atlas representative, Sega, Microsoft. That seems a bit weird.
I know.
It's not publisher versus developer kind of thing.
But I don't know. That's why they're kind of... The wording is really odd. But of course, you know, my uncle works at Nintendo.
Oh, yeah. No, my whole family works at Nintendo.
Did you hear about the Nintendo 65?
fuck. Wow, I haven't heard that stupid shit since elementary school. Oh, God. Yeah, man, because there were 63 consoles before this shit, let me tell you. Oh, my God. Yeah, no. But back to the characters. When people were talking about an Atlas representative being a thing, Joker was the last person, weirdly enough, because he's the most recent game, but he was the last person I'd think of.
What, Persona 3 maybe?
I was thinking, because some assholes were saying everyone's favorite was the dude from Nocturne. I'm like, that's never going to happen. I don't even know his name. His name is the dude from Nocturne, as far as I know. And if it wasn't that, it'd be whatever new guy would be in the new Shin Megami that's coming out for the Switch.
Right.
So I figured they would do that, or the samurai guy from 4.
We still haven't seen anything on the new Shin Megami.
This is the weird part, is like I was telling you earlier, it's like you were saying, oh, well, Joker really doesn't have any ties to Nintendo, and usually they do, and I was like, well, the Shin Megami Tensei games were on the Super Nintendo, but those were the Shin Megami Tensei games, and I know that Persona is a spin-off of it, but there's never been a Persona game on a Nintendo console besides Persona Q.
Okay.
It's weird. Why would you choose Persona and not Shin Megami? I know why, because people know Persona and not Shin Megami. It's weird. It's like they want to be faithful, but they're doing the most recent thing. Like Cloud. I just realized, shit.
I mean, he is pretty famous.
Bro, if it was supposed to be like from my logic, it would be Warrior of Light from fucking Final Fantasy 1. Being the Final Fantasy representative. And no one... Okay, cool.
Nobody...
No one cared. No one. As much as I think that'd be cool, no. Cloud is definitely the better choice. So you know what, Sakurai? You win, okay? You win. You have all my money. I think I've bought 3 consoles because of this guy. For every generation of Nintendo, I've been like, not interested. Smash? Okay, fine. I don't know why. It's just this fucking game series.
It's honestly a system seller, though.
It's an anniversary like celebration.
Clearly, that's one of the reasons why there was a lot of Wii U's.
Well, yeah, I guess they just wanted to sell as many as they could.
Right? Like, no, but I mean that's why most people bought a Wii U.
Oh yeah,
when Smash came out. Before that, it wasn't.
Apparently, not enough people bought Wii U's, according to Nintendo.
No, not enough people bought Wii U's.
But back to those representatives you were talking about. So yeah, Joker is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost 100% sure Arsene is going to be with him. I believe that's his name. It's the Lupin the Third guy. That's his persona.
Right.
You know who I'm talking about.
Right. You saw the trailer.
Yeah. And he showed up, so I figured he's going to be there. Now I'm wondering what his final smash is going to be.
Will it be the persona?
Will it be the persona, or will it be the all-out attack? Which is the whole thing that's in almost every Persona game, where if you down every enemy, all your team members come out and just fuck them up in a cloud of smoke.
Well, I mean, in the trailer, they mentioned that Joker's going alone.
Yeah.
So I don't think all-out attack's going to go in.
Because I think of like Shulk, and he has his friends come in, and I think of Mega
also,
Man.
Mega Man does, so maybe, yeah. But that all-out attack could be a final smash, and then the Persona could be a down B.
I'm guessing his special attacks are gonna be the Persona. Like everything with the B button is gonna be Persona shit, and then the standard attacks are gonna be just him. Because then it is gonna play like Look, this is me guessing. Obviously, I don't know, but I'm looking at like Persona 4 Arena, and that's how they do it. They have 2 buttons for Persona abilities and 2 buttons for standard your character abilities. And if it's Smash Brothers, it's only a 2-button fighter, so just cut off the other doubles. What are you doing?
Oh.
He ripped something off. There's a lot of blood coming out. I don't know.
I need a new cell phone case.
Why do you have blood in your cell phone? I don't know what the hell that was.
I hope it's not Chris's blood.
Oh, God, no.
So
Wesker, your plan is finished. Bang!
let's talk a little bit about the VGAs. Thankfully, God of War won Game of the Year.
Oh, yeah. That's good for them.
Spider-Man won 1 award, and it was for Best Feature in a Game, for the photo mode.
I'm surprised. Well, no, never mind. Because God of War has a photo mode too, doesn't it?
I don't remember.
That makes me think like I guess they both wanted to give Game of the Year, and they're like, which would camera feature?
No. Red Dead Redemption won a bunch of the awards because, of course, everybody.
Well, because I bet they paid enough people to get those.
Wow.
Awards. What? Rockstar doing shady what?
That is.
What?
That's a spicy meatball.
That's my theory, my conspiracy theory, that Rockstar just doesn't give a shit about
It's
the
not
game.
just a theory. It's a game theory.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Did you say gay theory?
What? No. So, tell me about what actually was announced, because I hear all these talkings about a not Bethesda game. What
Okay.
is this?
So it's from the people that made Fallout New Vegas, Obsidian, and the original people that were part of Fallout 1 and 2. The original Fallout makers. They went ahead and made a new IP and a new game, and it looks pretty good. Granted, we didn't see, I don't think it was gameplay. I think it was just, CG cutscenes.
Could you give me a few words to describe the kind of IP they're making here? Is it another post-apocalyptic? What am I looking at?
No, it's space. So it's Borderlands mixed with
like actually in space?
yeah, you're in a different planet,
But I mean, like, okay, because Borderlands, you're on Pandora.
which is another planet.
I get that, but
It's
you're
not
not in
Earth,
outer.
right?
But you're not in outer space.
No. This one, you're on another planet, and
Okay.
it looks to be a first-person shooter because you don't see the character you're playing as.
Yeah. Okay.
All the characters are talking to
If
you.
it's New Vegas, I'd assume.
Yeah, it's very much New Vegas and Borderlands.
You bring up Borderlands a lot. I'm guessing there was some sort of like desert area.
It does look very deserty, but also there's quite a bit of comedy.
So yeah, it's Borderlands. Oh God. Okay.
Hopefully, with better people behind it than Gearbox.
Or maybe Bulletstorm. You remember Bulletstorm?
It was free for PlayStation Plus last month.
Yeah, when they added Duke Nukem.
Yeah, I don't care for Gearbox, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, Borderlands was fun. Everything else just seems to be a shit show for them. So I don't know. Anyway, so the first-person shooter survival.
Single player, open world survival.
Open world. Okay, I was looking for.
Actually, I don't even know if it's survival, but they did say open world.
Okay, because I wanted to know if it was like a Call of Duty kind of point A, point B standard.
No.
Linear shooter. There you go.
It's not a linear. They didn't mention linear. They mentioned open world.
Any like gameplay footage?
No.
Okay.
From what I saw, it was all CG cutscenes, like just a bunch of story explaining what it is, what's the story. Because it's a single player narrative.
Right.
Which,
okay.
thank God.
I'm guessing they're going to add a lot of story elements because what this screams to me is that someone in their studios heard someone complain about Fallout 4 and how much people were wishing that it was like New Vegas. And then they were like, well, shit, we can do something like that. So maybe.
Well, to be fair, Obsidian, this is what's interesting to me. This is where I'm going to go into speculative nature.
Okay, everyone can turn off their.
Wild internet speculation.
Turn off your headset
Obsidian
now.
was recently bought by Microsoft.
Hot.
Shouldn't this game be a Microsoft exclusive? Instead, it's releasing on the PS4 and Xbox.
Well, what consoles did Fallout sell on? Oh, 360. So. Oh, I know. Well, Fallout 3
yeah.
was on the 360, and so was New Vegas.
Yeah, and they were also on the
The
PS3.
PS3 as well. So it is both.
And Obsidian, the people that did New Vegas, haven't done a game since. They've been very hush-hush on the next game. And this is the first thing we've heard since they released New Vegas.
Like, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it seems like every single time we wait for a game for a long time, it fucks
Well, to be
up.
fair, we didn't even know this game existed.
Well, we knew there would be a game. A game.
We didn't know.
Okay, we don't want another Duke Nukem Forever. Brought him up earlier.
Or Too Human. Yeah, I mean...
God, too human. Fuck you. Fuck you for bearing Legacy of Kain. Fuck you!
I
Love
mean,
that series.
I mean, it's one of those things where I'm really excited for it simply because I know the writing's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
But pre-ordering games nowadays is just a bad idea.
I agree, as I totally bought the Smash Ultimate Pass like 5 hours ago.
Right, but well, that's
It's a special occasion. I know, it's different because this is one I feel
Smash-
confident with.
But Smash has shown a series of wise choices.
And also respect for your audience.
Right.
Because it's not just buy this, it's they even say, like, we hope audience members will find this valuable to purchase. Like, you need to determine if this is worth something you want to buy. Not buy now to get the full experience and GameStop, download code Best Buy.
Exactly.
How many dicks can I jerk off?
Exactly. Whereas Bethesda sits even before Fallout 4 with Skyrim and the continuous releases of Skyrim, they've been making questionable decisions on things they've done. They still have the same old engine. They're still coming out with this damn game. They said Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be on the same engine, on the same buggy as hell engine.
Are you kidding?
You have to update, man. You have to get out of it. And then you have other companies where...
Does Skyrim run on a different engine than Oblivion?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the same engine.
They're never going to stop using that engine.
But they need to, because that engine has so many problems and they never fix it.
But it's the perfect engine.
It
It
isn't.
sold Skyrim.
Yeah, and it just works.
Fuck you.
It just works.
For me, sweet little lies.
You're a mean one. You really are a hero. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel. Mr. Grinch, you're a bad banana.
Mr. Grinch.
Greasy black pea.
So, are you going to watch the new Grinch movie?
Look, all right, look. I don't like... I'm not going to start it out that way. I'm not a fan of Illumination Studios. There's nothing wrong with them besides propagating the Minions shit into our existence. They are an very good studio. They make movies.
George is looking for work if you Illumination Studios are listening.
You know, just saying. But beyond
Sell
that...
out real quick.
Yeah, no. There's two reasons why I don't want to see it. It's the fact that it is Illumination. Sorry, but still hire me, please. That and the fact that Benedict Cumberbatch, Ben My Dick Come on My Back, he's playing the Grinch. In
Right.
this.
What's wrong with that?
That feels severely miscast for some reason.
Have you watched the trailer?
Yes, and I don't like his, well, this is my kind of weird American voice. And it's like, Grinch is supposed to be gross. Like, Jim Carrey was fucking, you know.
I think that Jim Carrey...
Christmas from coming. The original one?
The live action original, I think, was pretty fucking
No,
good.
but the original, the Grinch was a deep-voiced motherfucker. He must have had huge balls, I guess. I don't know, but that's who he was. And now he's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Do you like Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange?
No! In fact, that's the reason why... Look, he's a great actor. See, Illumination Studios does good animation, but I just hate the stuff they make. Benedict, if I may call him this, is a great actor. I just hate the things he's in. Like, I hate the characters he plays. Granted, Avengers is a good movie. I just hate whenever Doctor Strange is around because he's a pompous fucking... Do you really take him seriously? When you watch the Avengers movies, do you actually think of him as a character and not just like a fucking cardboard cutout of a sorcerer or wizard?
I mean, that's Doctor Strange, though.
Really? I thought he had more depth and complexity dealing with unknowable forces and shit, and not just, whoa, I can like do stuff. Don't question me. Okay, why don't you, let us know about unfathomable things or bring up some things and when people don't understand.
You get that in his movie.
His movie was awful.
I love this movie.
We will do a podcast about this movie.
It's in my top 5 MCU
oh my
movies.
God, fuck you. No, not fuck you. I'm just kidding. But like,
it's in my top 5 MCU movies.
He totally goes after his fingers are broken to a rehab place, and then he meets someone who's supposed to be like his goal, kinda like, oh hey, you recovered by fixing yourself up, right? I'm gonna power through it, and it goes through a montage of him trying to work through his thing. Damn it, this will never work. And it's like, this is the moment usually in this cliche where it's like, you gotta believe in yourself. And then he finds some newfound strength. No, by the way, I found some magic mountain out in the fucking wilderness. You can go out there and they'll fix you up. What, really? I could just cheat my way to being healthy? Cool. Why didn't you tell me that sooner, Mr. fucking healed yourself with the fucking mountain powers? That whole segment was just one scene. And I was like, what is this movie? Hi. He's just staring at me.
Because you're getting it wrong.
How am I getting it wrong?
He found out about the magic mountain after he had failed the rehab.
Yeah, isn't that what I just said?
No, you said he had found, like, the mountain. He knew about the mountain, but then went ahead to try and fix it.
His friend, the one that suggests the mountain to him after Benedict has failed the rehab.
Right. Turk from Scrubs.
Right. Well, was that actually him?
No.
No, I was gonna say, like, I don't think that was him.
No, but he's playing the stereotype from Turk from Scrubs.
Sure. But what I'm getting is that character didn't tell Benedict about the Magic Mountain before all this.
Because he thought it was a bunch
So
of...
I figured you should try, but you fucked up. So I'll give you this one. Like,
Right.
what?
Also, when he eventually goes, he never really fixes his hands.
They just magically fix. Isn't that
No,
what
he
happens?
just doesn't need the hands anymore. He found a higher purpose.
But his hands aren't ever damaged in the future movies. They fixed them by magic.
Well, I mean, when you're magical, you can do
Fucking.
telekinetic powers.
I'm sorry. This movie ends with the main character annoying the bad guy to death until he just leaves.
Which is the most Doctor Strange thing ever.
There could have been a million other ways to do this besides just having the
He
main
did see a million
character-
ways, but this one was a one-way
yes.
one.
Fuck you. But this, for some reason, we're going to have the main character just throw himself at the bad guy, dying repeatedly until he gets
Right,
annoyed.
a time loop.
Not putting him in another time loop that seems clever. It's clever, sure, if you want to think about it in a douchebag move. You could still do that whole time doing thing, but we're just watching Benedict die back and forth. I couldn't take any of it seriously. I'm sorry. It looked so stupid. And plus, Dormammu's a giant purple fart cloud.
Which he also voiced.
How do people like this movie? Do you even remember what's his name? Madison? Oh crap, that's not his name. Mathis. He's in Death Stranding. Help me here.
Oh, Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, Mads.
Yeah, he was very much underused.
Do you even remember him in this movie? Like,
I remember some parts of him.
hopefully the face.
I remember some of his lines.
What was his character's name? Good luck with that. What was the name of his of the Benedict Cumberbatch sidekick? Because he's actually a good character that doesn't get a lot of play, unfortunately.
Wang.
Is it really Wang?
I believe it's Wang. That's where they did the whole joke. Oh, so like Beyonce.
Isn't there a character named? No, there's a
Or
guy.
are you talking about Baron Mordo, the other guy?
There's another guy that's with him.
Yeah, that fights with him.
Who just kind of during the final confrontation is just like, okay, I'll stop Mads down here.
No,
Oh no, Mads just lets him go, right?
No, because he was the only one who like.
Oh, spoilers for Doctor Strange. I'm sorry, this is the one movie I guess I don't give a shit.
Mads was Mads was mad.
Yeah.
Man, I am trying to remember the character's
Dude,
name right now.
the movie is forgettable and cheesy and terribly... Look, Benedict is a good actor, but he had the most swarmy Robert Downey Jr. trying to be impression I've ever seen. And I hated every second of him.
That's kind of Doctor Strange.
I've seen... Okay, when I think Doctor Strange, correct me if I'm wrong, and I most undoubtedly am, but you've seen Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
You know the guy... Yes, the power of faith!
Right.
Him. That's what I imagine Doctor Strange to be.
That character? Oh my god! Now I'm trying to remember the Venture Brothers character.
Isn't it Professor? No, Professor.
Oh, Dr. Orpheus.
Dr. Orpheus. He was like, yes.
It's funny how I remember Dr. Orpheus, but I can't remember Mads Mikkelsen's fucking.
Because he was a
villain
more
name.
memorable character. Look, that's what I thought he was going to be, and then he
No,
was not.
Dr.
at all.
Orpheus is literally Doctor Strange to 11. Like Doctor Strange with Dr. Fate in a hyper parody way.
Okay. Now, can we do that without being hyper sarcastic? Because that's what he was in the movie.
But that's Doctor Strange. That's how he is.
But I have to read Doctor Strange, and I can tell you specifically why. Because there's no way this... Is he supposed to be like a fish out of water into the magical realm, and then he's always this kind of like awkward dude?
He's always a skeptic. That's his thing. First and foremost, he's a skeptic, which is why he doesn't believe in the chakras and all that stuff. That's why that scene is very pivotal, because the Ancient One, I have problems with the casting, but the Ancient One reveals to him what you know is so small. And that was a great scene where he's losing his mind and like, oh my God, like he's going through dimensions, which if you watch that and then you watch the movie that came out a year earlier, Ant-Man, and they both go through the quantum realm in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing to see that magic and science, the way MCU are doing it, are just really two sides of the same coin.
Isn't that how it always is in the comics? It's like there's always things to counter the other using...
Right. I mean, there's always this argument between Tony Stark and Doctor Strange or Tony Stark and Thor, where...
Or Bruce Banner and Strange.
No. Banner agrees with Stark.
Oh.
Thor and Strange always argue on the side of magic because they're always saying, you don't know what magic is capable of. And Tony Stark is always magic is science unexplained yet. I'm going to find a way to explain it. You're wrong. I'm right. Blah, 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 blah. I'm Tony Stark. I'm going to have sex with your wife. Right. You know, type of thing. That's Tony. That's how Tony is. But Doctor Strange is like a magical Tony Stark.
Okay.
Like everything about Tony Stark to the reverse.
Wait, so he's a swarmy womanizer kind of character,
He is
playboy?
No,
That's not
right.
right.
No. What I mean is in terms of attitude, in terms of the way they carry
That's
themselves.
his personality. I don't understand.
Not a womanizer, not really a womanizer, not really that, because Doctor Strange always weighs the world's imbalances because he's constantly looking through dimensions and seeing which loses and which wins.
Right. Okay, maybe they got better at writing the character because what I'm about to bring up in the Avengers, in Thor Ragnarok, he's in that movie for one scene in the intro.
Right.
I would say that scene with Thor is probably the best written I saw Doctor Strange in terms of interacting with characters. Well, look, I don't know the comics, right? I don't know. Well, all I know is Marvel vs. Capcom and fucking Dr. I fucking forgot his name. Not Dr. Quantum. God damn it. Orpheus. Dr. Orpheus. Okay.
Can you please get Dr. Orpheus out of the...
Why?
Because Doctor Strange came first.
Well, obviously.
And Dr. Orpheus is just a parody of the character?
Okay, sure. All right.
Like, you're judging...
The parody as the original. Right, and I'm trying to tone it down so that he's not... I'm not asking that he needs to be yelling every 5 seconds. But in that Thor movie, his scene where he's sarcastically kind of like looking through stuff and just kind of telling Thor what he needs to know because he's all about business. Whereas Robert Downey Jr. is the 8-year-old in a 35-year-old's body where he's like, hey, I'm going to sit on this thing and lean over here.
Which you got that in Infinity War when both of them were fighting each other and arguing.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe they got better with writing the character. Sure, it's just Doctor Strange, the movie itself, feels like it's trying to make this experienced character, but have this swarmy... I guess that's the point, right?
Well, I mean, in the first 15 minutes of the movie, you have Doctor Strange being a very arrogant, egotistical, selfish bastard.
But does he ever turn that off, even at the end?
He learns, obviously, because that's the hero's journey. He learns... By the third act, that's the whole point of him willing to kill himself over and over against Dormammu.
We need to watch the movie again together because there was...
The whole thing about Dormammu, at least in the MCU, while, yes, I have my problems with the fact that he's...
A giant purple fart cloud.
It's Galactus from Fantastic Four.
Why can't we just have a huge dude in space? Is that just impossible to do?
I'm hoping, God willing, Galactus will look like that. But... like actual Galactus. But
Avengers happens, dude. In this new one, watch Galactus just shows up. Bro. I'll call it.
But that's the whole point of Doctor Strange killing himself over and over again. I'm sure a lot of people agree with you that Doctor Strange is not good. He's usually like, if you ask people their top 20, because there's 20 damn MCU movies now, you ask them their rate all of them, there's 20 of them.
I thought there'd be way more. Shit.
No, there's only 20 officially MCU movies. We're not counting the Deadpools or the X-Men or anything like that. But most of them will say Doctor Strange is not their top 5. Usually it's Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, a Civil War, the Avengers movies by themselves. But I have a soft spot for Doctor Strange because I've always admired that character.
Yeah, okay.
And I really love how Benedict took that role and just ran with it. I wish there was more to like with the villain, but for me, Doctor Strange was a good first chapter for this book that I'm reading, because Baron Mordo is going to be a better villain than anything else, because throughout this movie, you have him planting the seeds, and then eventually in that third act, when Doctor Strange said, yes, I manipulated time to save us all. You shouldn't do that. Wizards have too much power. I'm gonna run away, but I'm gonna come back and kill you when I'm stronger. Type of thing, which is the good villain thing. I personally like that. I mean, Sasuke Naruto.
You ever see that episode of Futurama where they're dealing with the giant ball of trash?
No.
They did an episode of South Park where it's the exact same freaking storyline. It's like a huge ball of trash is coming and we don't know where it's coming from, and it's the fact that we had all this trash that we sent out and our problems are just coming back. And in that episode, we just sent it back out for it to return again in another 100 years. This is all you're doing. Like, you're not effectively solving the problem. You got away with a what's the word, where you win not by default on a
technicality.
You won on a technicality. I hope that was fucking satisfying for you. I get it. It's clever using your time thing, but it showed to me that Doctor Strange is something that the writers could just do whatever. Like, there's no rules. There are rules to magic if it's done. My favorite kind of magic has rules to it because it's just unstoppable fucking magic Goku juice by that point.
I mean, that's every comic book character.
No, usually
every
they have
comic
a
book character breaks its own rule.
But they have a weakness that they have to play off of.
Yes,
and that would
Green
make
Lantern
them
used to be
interesting.
weak to the color yellow, but they changed that.
Sure, but then he has to charge it, doesn't he? So it's like, there are
But yet
things.
he built his own ring out of pure will, and
Okay.
even charges it with his own willpower.
Doctor Strange has the Kamidogu. Right, I get you. I know that's from Mortal Kombat. I know. But what I'm saying is that is the setup, but you still need to have somewhere for that the hero can fail. You know what I mean?
Yes, but usually the hero has to fail of his own accord. Like his own ego fails him or something like that. One of the weaknesses of Superman, most commonly considered, not only is kryptonite, but his own ego, where he thinks that nothing can stop him, but yet something does. Like he overinflates his ego. That's usually what happens with a hero. Tony Stark. We saw that in Iron Man 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, but my point is that what is Doctor Strange's humanizing characteristic? Is it that he was once part of society and now he's a magician that's sarcastic and then we're supposed to
His
carry
humanizing
on that?
characteristic is probably that he's disabled. He loses the magic often.
I didn't see any of that in the movie, so
Obviously you're not, but in the comics you are.
But I'm just saying.
The movie is all about him getting the magic. You can't have him get the magic and lose the
Why
magic.
not?
In a 2-hour film?
Feel the magic.
How many montages can one movie have?
Bro, this one had a lot, didn't it? There was the training at the mountain. There was the training at the rehab. There was the mind fucking... Oh, no, that was still part of the training at the mountain.
Right.
The Wi-Fi password fucking...
You didn't like that joke?
None of the jokes were funny. Beyonce, the fact you're just gonna say Beyonce because it's just a popular name. Just...
Hey, man.
Why Beyonce?
That's how
Why?
That's how I feel about Black Panther with the what are those?
Oh no, that was terrible. No, 100%. I'll give you that one wrapped up. That's all yours. That was a terrible, terrible line.
I think we're a little over.
Oh, because we can talk about Black Panther later, I guess.
I don't think it's that good of a movie.
I think it did a lot of interesting new things in terms of having a different kind of story as opposed to
It's
Alien.
Lion King.
It is but the thing is, there's a lot of African folklore kind of things. It's dealing with kings and usurping thrones, so it's
Right.
like that fit in with that. But it wasn't just a general alien from outer space has come to take over this thing using his power, and he has a strange mentality like 50% of the people must go, or I must become the ultimate machine life form. I think that's what Ultron, Final Fantasy. Ultron's whole thing was. You know what I mean?
Right. It was a very personal story, but I hated that third act. There's nothing in this world that I hate more than that third act. Because as much as you hate Doctor Strange doing the killing himself constantly to aggravate Dormammu,
It just seemed like, who wrote this? I don't know what you're...
I thought it was incredibly inventive, and I thought that was purely character specific, whereas Black Panther's third act I've seen in 10 other movies and done way better.
What's the thing you're talking about here? Because it's like...
The hero and the villain
Uh-huh.
are dressed in the same outfits.
Yeah, no,
Hold
no,
on,
but
let me
that's-
let me
okay,
finish.
Okay, I'll let you
me finish.
Right.
Dressed in the same outfits with horrendous CGI. The worst CGI I've ever seen.
Well, that has nothing to do with the
Hold
story.
on. Hold on. The villain dies, says the last word. While this is all going on, the quote-unquote friends of the hero defeat the bad guys all at the end.
The troopers, okay.
Right, the troopers. And they're the real winners at the end. And I've
What?
seen that all, third act-wise. I've seen it over and over again. It is monstrosely boring.
You brought up the Lion King example earlier.
Whereas Doctor Strange actually did it character specific, and it was honestly probably one of the most enjoyable things about that movie.
I'm having a hard time understanding what specifically you're not liking about the third act. Is it the fact that
The CGI,
supporting characters,
the CGI
is not
the
story related.
repetitive-
I can't do anything about
Right.
it looking shitty. You know, like
right?
that. I
Do
can
you agree it looks shitty?
When I saw it, I didn't notice, but if I see it again, maybe I don't know. But that's not story related. Are you saying that because the supporting cast succeeded off camera, that bothers you?
Because I've seen that before. We had that in like Lord of the Rings and everything. We had it in better movies done better.
But what are you supposed to do with your army characters that are just supposed to be like jobbers? Jobbers against your jobbers. That's how it usually goes. And even in fucking Lion King, they did this shit. When
right, which
they
is
fought
another
back,
movie that did the story better.
They had their army versus the other army, and then
Again,
Simba fought Scar at the top.
This is what I'm
and-
saying. Like you're bringing up examples of other movies that did it better, and I'm here
Right.
saying a movie in 2017. It was the 18th movie in this series that has already done that same trope 10 movies ago.
But they added the whole social dynamic between that guy from Get Out and his girlfriend, who was the general of the army. There was a subplot between them and the Rhino that was there.
which was given with what? A minute of exposition dialogue?
No, they set it up in the beginning. early
Right,
on.
but in the end, like, they fought.
They're doing things, you know what I mean? It's not like they're just fighting and they win off camera Lord of the Rings style. Like, they actually show them fighting and
right.
shit.
They show them fighting, and the woman won, and the man lost.
And plus, the whole thing with the two suits fighting each other, I like it only because I grew up with Link and Dark Link and Sonic and Shadow and Samus and Dark Samus and all of these just dark version selves, and that's just kind of how I
Right,
took
but
it.
we've seen that over and
Not
over
in a
again.
Marvel movie.
Captain America, Winter Soldier.
When does he fight another one that's him?
Bucky. Bucky has the same powers as him.
He's not super serum, does he?
Yes.
I thought he just had the arm.
Iron Man 1. Incredible
I
Hulk.
fucking forgot about that guy in Iron Man
Incredible
1.
Hulk.
Wait, there was another Hulk guy?
Yes.
When the hell did these things happen?
Abomination, 2008.
Oh, that's the first one, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that's why I don't remember it. I remember him tossing tanks.
Ant-Man with Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, okay. Okay, but the thing is, these are characters that exist. And who are their rivals? So why wouldn't it be them?
But they're so low tier. Like, Ironmonger isn't even in the
Killmonger?
top. I'm talking about Iron Man 1. But
is that his name?
Killmonger, Ironmonger is
Really?
is Iron Man 1.
So there's a Killmonger and an Ironmonger?
Yes, Marvel Comics. Well, just comics, actually.
Jesus Christ. I didn't even know that.
I just, look, for me personally, Black Panther's like a 7 or a 6.5.
Okay.
Like, it's an average film, but I'm not going to watch it again.
All right, and for some reason I think Doctor Strange is kind of below average in the acting. My biggest problem with Doctor Strange, the ending, sure, it bothers me, but if it's per his character, sure, let's let him do the time thing. I just hated the way Benedict acted this character.
I kind of take
don't
that
know
up with
why.
your bias.
Bias? What's the other thing that
Because you haven't said one nice thing about Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay, let me think of a movie that he was actually really good in.
Into Darkness?
Okay, but yeah, it's hard. He wasn't bad, but I wanted Khan, and he's not necessarily the Khan I know, but it's fine. He wasn't terrible in that, okay? It was just, I wanted a different Khan. Give me another movie he's in. God damn it, help me out here. Besides, Zoolander 2 is not gonna help. Shit.
But he is all.
He was in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, which was interesting. Oh, God. Give me a movie he's good in. He was good as Sherlock, maybe. I don't know.
You didn't like Sherlock?
I didn't see Sherlock. I've seen almost every other Sherlock.
I really do think you have like a bias against him, and that's fine. Just acknowledge it.
But the thing is, I don't want to bias against him. I genuinely think he can act well.
Smog.
Yeah, he was great as Smog, sure.
Because you didn't see him.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean...
Because you didn't see him.
But
you didn't see his forehead or nothing.
God, you know what? Hold on, let me pull up a list. Give me you tell me what you think about him. While
I think we need to cut because we're 24 minutes in.
Yeah, but Benedict Cumberbatch, though.
Listen, fan freaks, if there's a movie of Benedict Cumberbatch you like or don't like, let us know in the comments.
George hates it.
Let us know in the comments so George can give his opinion, because he will be watching the comment thread, and see if anybody will respond and say, yeah, Benedict sucks, or Benedict's great in this.
I genuinely cannot find a movie in this whole goddamn not discography thing.
IMDb?
It's not his IMDb. That's why I was gonna say that, but whatever. Yeah, pretty much IMDb though. Nothing. I don't think I've liked a single movie with him in it. Wow. That is...
So I guess I was right?
That sucks, because you know what? I want to give him a chance. Like, I know he's a good actor. It's just, I hate the roles he's in.
All right. We'll be right back.
Well, at least he's not Eddie Redmayne.
You're just not going to let it go.
No,
right?
never. This guy has given me 2 amazingly bad performances.
As Newt Scamander.
Newt and... Wait, what?
Eddie Redmayne we're talking about?
Wait, Newt's what?
Newt Scamander.
Is that his name?
I think so.
Newt Scamander?
Newt Scamander. Newt, N-E-W-T, Scamander, S.
Can Annie help me? Because I don't...
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to pronounce this name at all. But no, he was that, and he was in Jupiter Ascending. You don't remember him?
Nobody liked Jupiter Ascending.
Huh?
Nobody liked Jupiter Ascending.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second. My bad. Nobody liked Jupiter Ascending.
My gut was hurting.
I hate and like Jupiter Ascending only because of Eddie Redmayne.
Or like how it's so bad it's good.
Yeah. Every single line must be delivered like this, and I will create life.
All right, that's.
Oh, maybe I should be Newt. I just thought maybe I could do some magic in London.
I can't speak to the man's credibility. I can't speak to how good he is. So.
He was the fucking Danish girl. Apparently, he's amazing. What are you doing?
Unfortunately, yeah. I don't know.
On the third segment.
Yeah.
Sorry, we kind of went off on a tangent about...
Yeah,
because we talked about Doctor Strange and Black Panther, thank you.
I mean,
Can we agree that Thor Ragnarok was fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It's
Probably one of the better Thor movies.
It's definitely the best Thor movie. It's Guardians Light. It's Diet Guardians.
People don't like his portrayal of Thor in the more recent movies, because apparently he's not supposed to be as jocular, much like how I complained how Doctor Strange was.
Yeah. There are people like that, but it fits his narrative. It fits the MCU narrative. See, that's the thing. I've gone past the point with these comic book movies where you'll never get a 1-1 representation of your comic book character.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. And you're always going to get the filtered through a different writer or a group of writers, and they're all going to give their different interpretations.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as the spirit of the character is there, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to with Man of Steel, the spirit of Superman was there, at least to my opinion, but in BVS, no.
Just straight up no.
No.
You know who else didn't have the spirit of the character? Jill in every Resident Evil movie.
Your problem was Jill with the Resident Evil movies?
No. I was just talking about a character that does not have the soul, and she's been in almost all of them so far.
No, she was in 2.
She was on 2, everything forward.
I don't remember her being in Extinction. Then again, I don't remember much of this. I don't remember much of those Resident Evil movies.
Shit, I may be just replacing Claire in my head, because she wasn't even Claire, really. It's just
no, I mean, all those characters were just by name. The only character that actually was the character was a dude who was Barry Burton.
You think so too? Okay, good, because everyone says that none of them were, and I think Barry was as close as you're gonna get.
Legit, dude.
Like,
legit. But
he was pretty good.
The thing is, we're Barry fans.
That's true. We want Barry, man. He's such a good character. Just fucking do something with him.
And that guy, the actor, really went in. He went ham, and the way he died
was the most Barry thing I can think of.
Yeah, that's absolutely Barry.
Fucking what?
I've got this.
That would have been the only thing to make it go up more. I've got this. Poosh.
Oh man, if he had done that as he died,
the movie would have probably been worse. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Ada Wong is in that movie. Did you remember?
Yeah.
And Leon with his, for some reason they said, okay, Leon has a sort of emo-ish haircut. He has bangs, okay? So they took that as bangs that reach his chin. Just fucking as much hair.
And they went all Resident Evil 4 for Leon.
Because they went Resident Evil 4 for Ada.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. None of them.
Well, to be fair, I do have some news. The next Resident Evil reboot movie is going to be focused primarily on 7.
Yeah, I read something about that. Not sure that's the best idea. Look, I want a reboot of this series very badly, just as much as anyone else. But you're gonna have a hard time convincing audiences that this is not just Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe show a lot of the molded in the
yeah,
trailers?
you're gonna have to, because
I'll be honest with you, I don't want more movies of Resident Evil.
I feel like you could.
I'd rather not. Considering they had 7 movies, I think it is. 7 movies.
Those were not Resident Evil movies. Those were Paul W.S. Anderson movies. Homages to his wife, Mila Jovovich. She's really good.
Yeah, she's also extremely nice.
I love her.
Yeah.
Bro, when I was in middle
she's
school...
pissed that she's never been in the games.
She is, though.
Well, that was before Resident Evil Mercenaries showed her off, right? Alice is in Resident Evil Mercenaries, I believe?
No, Alice... This is why a lot of people don't know about her cameo, and I guess she didn't even know about it. One of the alternate costumes for Alyssa in Outbreak is her red dress from Resident Evil 1.
Ah. Unfortunately, not enough people played Resident
But fucking no one's gonna notice this shit except my ass fucking playing as this. So, you know.
References, man.
They even straight up stole the font for Outbreak. It's a movie font. Came out around
But
the same
Capcom
time.
hated the movies.
Didn't stop them from fucking stealing what made them popular, I guess.
No.
Fucking Silent Hill did the same shit.
Also, wasn't one of the locations in Outbreak the Hive?
Yes. It was called The Hive. The Hive! It's there!
I kind of, that makes me appreciate and hate Outbreak more.
Because Outbreak's amazing, okay? Even there's stuff to hate and love about it. Look, man, the bleed status is not fun, but we're here.
So let's talk about something else.
Yeah, okay. I bought a Switch. I don't know if we've even told anyone.
Oh, I was actually going to talk about the other stuff at the VGAs.
Oh, yeah, I just thought I'd mention.
No, we're going to go back right to Smash, because that's
We're going to Smash? Oh, hell yeah.
Honestly, more important. I just picked up everything.
What's wrong?
That's some ASMR shit.
I hate ASMR really bad. It really.
I
just
really
makes
want
me
you to
cringe.
watch that Todd ASMR.
I can't stand ASMR. It really freaks me out.
I really want you to watch. If there was,
I'm not even gonna do it. I was gonna do a joke like me doing it. No, it'll make me uncomfortable while I'm editing. I'm not doing it.
At the VGAs, they mentioned obviously God of War 1 Game of the Year, but also one of the best things that happened was the voice actor for Kratos and the voice actor for Atreus, the son, went up on stage together, and he did the "Read It, boy," and the crowd erupted. It was one of the best moments. Also, if you don't mind, I'm gonna kind of get on a soapbox really quick. Whoever is hating on Sonic Fox for winning esports
Where did this come from?
competitor of the year, there are people like, oh my god, he was so cringe. The kid is 20 or like 21, and he's up on the stage in front of millions of people, well, not millions of people in the audience, but like thousands of people in the audience, but millions of people
Streaming.
and it's a different audience than him fighting.
Was he in his full suit?
Yeah, he went up in his persona and showing off everything, and he went out and said, by the way, I'm extremely gay. I want to give a shout out to my LGBTQ friends. This is for all of us. For my furry friends, this is for us too. We did it together. Like, it was like a great, like, congratulatory moment for two communities that get shit on by everyone in the gaming community.
Representation.
Like, come on, man. Like, this dude, he's, like, he even said, I'm a black gay furry and I'm the best fighting game player on the planet. Like, that's what's up. I respect that. He's fucking go, give the man his respect.
He could literally be the most plain person and not have anything going on, and people will still find a way to bitch about it. I hope you know that.
I get that, but like, I feel like massive.
It sucks.
It's massive disrespect. Like, okay, at EVO, which happened earlier this year, I think it was in August or July, he played against my boy, a dude I've been like obsessing over his gameplay in Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is Goichi from Japan, and he beat him. He beat him in the grand finals. Immediately, I went on Twitter and I told Sonic Fox, you beat my boy, but damn it, dude, respect. Nothing but respect. But on Twitter, immediately afterwards, everybody was talking shit about him. Everybody's been talking shit about him. He deserves respect.
I'm sad to say that I feel like he's got to be used to this by this point.
I'm sure he is.
Shuts him up every time he plays.
I'm sure he is, but like, I hate when
idiots are idiots.
Yeah, and like some of them are quote unquote people I hang out with, and they're talking shit about him. So I've been like telling them, you play him, try and play him in a fucking game. He'll fucking shut you up. He'll beat your ass in Mortal Kombat. Go ahead, try. He'll beat your ass in Dragon Ball.
Was he on stage when they announced Joker?
No.
Okay, because I was like, damn, that's a tall order, Nintendo.
No one was on stage when they announced Joker. So, really quick, speaking of Mortal Kombat,
oh, God, now
it's coming to the Switch.
Yeah. Oh, what?
It's coming to the Switch.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I mean,
there's not enough. Well, if you play with the thing with both Joy-Cons, there would be enough buttons, but.
Well, Dragon Ball, you can't do the two Joy-Cons thing.
No?
No.
You can in Smash.
Yeah, you can in Smash. Well, Smash is a two-button fighter.
Smash is every possible controller combination you can do.
Okay, so this is the leaked list for the Mortal Kombat roster. Mortal Kombat 11, which, by the way, Ed Boon came on stage to do, he was presenting Best Racing Sports Game. And before that, they showed the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer. And then they did the whole presentation, but everybody didn't clap because they were just busy clapping for Mortal Kombat 11. So the guy who got the award was like, oh, fucking Boone. Like,
that's what you get. You dropped it. Sports, I mean, people like sports.
Forza won, by the way.
Oh,
and
God.
Who gives a shit?
Oh, God.
Racing.
An EA game? Did an EA game win the sports thing?
No. Forza is a Microsoft-only game.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Shit, fuck me up. Damn.
All right, so here's the list. You tell me yay or nay, really quick.
Oh, God.
Scorpion.
No, don't put Scorpion. It's his favorite.
Just say yay or nay.
But Scorpion, though. Boone loves him.
Sub-Zero.
Yay.
Raiden.
He's in the trailer, yay.
Liu Kang.
That's Dark Liu Kang, yes, yay.
Kitana.
Dark Kitana, yeah.
Jade.
Who is dead?
She's back. Rain.
Who is very dead.
Noob Saibot.
Who is also dead.
Smoke.
I don't even know where the fuck he's a robot. No, they stopped him from being a robot. Now he's human again. Yeah, okay.
Reptile.
This is also a recap for anyone who needed to play for 10 apparently. Reptile, yeah, he's around. He's fucking around.
Shang Tsung.
Didn't he die?
I thought
he died.
I thought he died too, but hold on. Kung Lao.
Dead.
Fujin.
No way, Fujin. That's a fucking Mortal Kombat 4 character. Jesus Christ.
Bo Rai Cho.
Okay, yeah, I like Bo Rai Cho.
Lee May.
No. Lee May's back? Put her away. She's just like a K-pop idol. That's all she is.
Frost.
I'm sorry. No, Lee May's special is Sparklers. She's the Jubilee of this game. Continue.
Frost.
I like Frost. She died very intensely in the last game, but okay.
Serena.
Oh my god, it sounds familiar. Does she have red hair?
I don't know. Kenshi.
Yeah, he's been around.
Kotal Khan.
He's been around.
Devora.
I'm glad she's back because she was a good character to keep.
Aaron Black.
The same as Dvorov,
Cassie Cage.
I guess.
Jackie Briggs.
I guess.
Takeda.
I really guess.
Kung Jin.
Okay. So
Onaga.
wait, so the new boys are here. So the new generation is here.
Onaga.
Oh, Naga, the fucking Dragon King. Get out of here.
There are 4 slots for new characters, and then the 5th slot is a pre-order character, and the pre-order character is Shao Kahn.
Yeah, you said Shao Kahn earlier. Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Okay, I
No, I
figured...
said Shang Tsung earlier.
Oh, I thought you meant Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn's definitely dead. Shang Tsung?
Right.
Fuck, I don't even remember if he died at the end of 10. What was the end of 10? I know that you were stopping, Oh no, that was the new generation. And then it was all about Cassie getting the green glow from Johnny Cage's ability.
Right.
Yeah, okay,
Those are the omissions I wanted to talk about. There's no Johnny Cage. There's no Kano. There's no Sonya Blade. There's no...
Well, Cassie is supposed to be like a mix of Sonya and Sonya and
Johnny.
Johnny. I don't know why I said
But there's
Johnny.
also no Jax. No Metal Arms Wrestler.
But that's where his daughter comes in.
Jackie Briggs, yeah.
But it's not the same gameplay, so I don't know.
It isn't. They play differently in 10.
Knowing Boone, it's probably going to be like, if they still do the variation thing, one of the variations will be Jax, and one of the variations will be Johnny. You know what I mean?
Right. Some things about the leak. It will have a Shaolin Monks type of game in the game.
You didn't mention a character that a lot of people have been talking about being leaked.
Who?
Reiko.
This leak is from the person who said the trailer was going to drop.
He was another MK4 character. Do you remember? He's wearing like a purple kind of tunic. He's got these black kind of Kiss makeup things on his eyes, like the band Kiss, and then he has light blue eyes.
No, this is the first I hear of another character aside from this list. This list is from the Redditor who leaked that the announcement was going to show off at VGAs and when it was going to drop. It was going to drop as a bait and switch for the sports announcement.
Now, something I have to bring up, because I saw the trailer, the announcement, and I thought it was a cool announcement, but there was one thing that made the whole thing just off.
The rap music?
Everyone saying it.
It's really bad rap music.
It's terrible. It's like not even good rap music. It's
No.
mumbling kind of. It's not even mumble rap. It's someone who did not know how to mix their song. It sounds very bad, and I don't know who this is. So watch it be someone huge.
Another interesting thing I noticed from the trailer is that multiple versions of the characters are fighting. So time travel?
Yeah, I saw Classic Scorpion. So
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Classic Scorpion versus New Raiden.
Can Classic Reptile come back?
You mean your green?
My favorite? My green Scorpion? Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
but
I want him that.
But apparently, according to NintendoEverything.com, it is coming to the Switch. And
Okay.
the date is April 23rd. So I'm going to have to double dip on that.
Yep.
One for PlayStation friends and one for Switch friends.
No way. Who the fuck's gonna buy it for the Switch beside you?
Ricky.
Ricky, does he have a PS4?
He does, but he's done with the PS4. He's a Nintendo fan through and through.
Okay, then that's his fault he can't play with anyone. Okay, so you get the PS4s, you can play with us. Everyone else who wants to play it on their TV and not always on the go.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But that rap
I
music,
personally, excuse me. It is interesting to kind of see how Fighters is on the Switch compared to how Fighters is on the PS4 because there's differences. And it's things that only somebody who spent 100 hours on both would notice.
yeah, because you'd have to play them back to back to even.
Yeah, and I have, and I'm like, oh, that's okay, and all right.
I'll tell you, the Switch port of Pokken Tournament is way better than the Wii U port.
Yeah.
Something about the controls are way better.
Just to let you know, I sold mine to Liz. So,
I didn't really care about Pokken. It's not a big deal.
all right.
There was something. Oh yeah, one last thing about the Mortal Kombat trailer. That music. One last thing about the music. There's a thing I notice in a lot of cheaply performed rap music, and I listen to a lot of music, so this is just based on what I've listened to. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm wrong on a lot of things. It uses this clap sample as its snare, and it sounds like the most cheap free download off of a website like sound instrument I can think of, and it sounds so digital and awful that who thought this was a good idea? It's what is this?
I want to say something, and I hope it doesn't. I hope you don't get mad at me for it.
I'm already mad at you.
But I think ideally the best song for a Mortal Kombat.
No, that's you.
For a Mortal Kombat game
is Adima's Immortal.
No, the movie techno soundtrack. That will never be topped.
To this day, I am surprised Boone has not put that song in any game.
That song belongs That song belongs in a game, my friend.
Boone owes so much to that song for making Mortal Kombat a household name because of that fucking catchy song. And he's just ashamed to know it exists? Why? It has clips of the game in it.
Scorpion.
How do you hate it?
Sub-Zero.
It's the best.
Kano. Bro, you can't listen to this song and not get hyped.
It's Mortal Kombat. That makes you think Mortal Kombat, not oh man, something man, I'll fucking kill you. I'm gonna kill you dead. You fucking dead.
It's a bad.
It's very bad. I know we're ending soon, so I want to mention the Switch that I got.
Yeah, tell me about the Switch.
I purchased a Switch. I got a case. Because buying a Nintendo console isn't like buying other consoles. You don't buy a PS4 and then go, okay, now I need a matching case. I need the accessory dongle here, and I want to make sure I get a nice skin.
You did for your Vita.
I didn't do it. Well, I got a case for my Vita, yeah. Well, that's because it's a handheld. And any handheld, I need a case just in case.
Oh.
But...
really quick before you continue, PlayStation apparently is coming back to the handheld market.
Okay, cool. So I can finally mod my Vita.
Yeah. I don't know when it'll be announced, but supposedly 2020 is when we'll be finding out the PS5 and whatever the next handheld name is going to be.
Great.
The Vita 2.
The Vita Pleta. Vita U. I'd laugh. Vita 3DS. What? Fuck. It worked for Nintendo. No, the new Vita. There you go.
So
Super Vita.
Continue with your thing.
No, whenever I buy a Nintendo console, I always fucking accessorize because I'm not spending money on a lot of games. I'm just spending money on one game and just making it look pretty. But anyway, so I have the Switch, my controller things. I haven't come in yet, my Joy-Con skins. But I bought a skin for the dock that makes it the Super Smash Brothers Special Edition.
Right.
So just that way I get that for $9, instead of whatever they wanted me to.
Also, I'll be lending you a lot of my Switch collection.
Finally be able to play Breath of the Wild and Odyssey at some point. Been hearing they're great, so why not?
They are. They are.
I bought Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Oh, you bought Pikachu?
Yes.
Eevee is considered the easier of the two.
Because you can learn basically any move of any element.
Yeah.
Because of Eevee. Pikachu gets a lot of fucking random elements himself. And there are all these special trainers that are in the Poke Centers, and they teach you moves that sound like a 5-year-old came up with the name. Zippy Zap, Splishy Splash, Floaty Fall, whatever. They make Pikachu the most cheapest character in the game because he can essentially learn almost every element. And the game is not hard. It's great for showing a new person the Pokemon series. But I'm going through this, and I'm like, this is sort of what I wanted Pokemon Red to be when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I loved the anime. So anything to integrate the anime into the game, I would have loved that.
It is Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah, essentially.
Because you have Team Rocket there. And all
that. And I never played Pokemon Yellow, so that's why I never got to fight Team Rocket. So I was like, oh shit, I am fighting Team Rocket with my Pikachu. This is something the anime did, and I've never done
And
that.
you see Meowth just there. But the Meowth doesn't talk.
Meowth doesn't talk. That's the first thing I was going to bring up, too. Why?
I don't know.
You already brought Jesse James. Why? Regardless, catching Pokemon is this whole, Pokemon Go thing.
Apparently in the handheld, it's super easy. Just tilt the handheld.
I find it harder to catch Pokemon in the actual, both Joy-Cons plugged in, because you have to use the thing like the fucking Fatal Frame camera, and the thing moves around too much. When you use the Joy-Con by itself, it auto-targets.
This is probably the sketchiest thing Nintendo has done, but they released the Pokeball controller, and that's the only way you could get Mew.
I mean, you could it'd be terrible, but you could technically transfer it from Pokemon Go, but I don't know why the fuck you'd want to do that. Mew's got to be in the game somewhere, no?
No.
It's with the
in
ball?
that Pokeball.
Great. Awesome.
Which is like $50.
We'll never complete the Pokedex. That's fine. I don't know. We'll buy it when it's on sale for like $5. Who knows? My point. I like the game. I like the battles.
Do you like the Switch?
I like the Switch. I find fumbling about with the Joy-Cons is a bit annoying sometimes.
Also, the kickstand you were mentioning earlier.
The kickstand is really flimsy. I almost see it breaking immediately. That could be fixed, but I'm probably just going to end up getting a better kickstand or something. I don't know. Something just to fucking put it on, because I'm scared that this thing's going to snap in half.
I also really recommend a screen protector.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, putting it into the dock, it will scratch up your screen.
That's what I was worried about, because I can feel it doing that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put a screen protector. It makes it look gross. Like you. No, but I bring up Pokemon just really quick. I want to say the little things that I brought up. Catching Pokemon, I can't say it's easier or harder, but what I will say is that the menus are definitely a problem in this game. You have to go through so many fucking menus to get anything done.
In Pokemon?
In Let's Go. In Pokemon Pikachu, Let's Go, whatever.
Right.
You have to go into your bag. Like, now, there's no PC. The PC is in your bag.
Yeah, the Pokebox.
Yeah, so you just constantly can pull Pokemon that you've collected the whole time.
But they don't heal.
No, you can heal them yourself, but that's literally the only thing the Poke Center does now.
Yeah.
It's just heal. But I found it really annoying because, like, let's say I wanted to, I don't know, get a certain Pokemon out or whatever for a battle, I'd have to go and press the start button, go to bag, go to the Pokemon box, select the thing, then put it back in, then close the bag, then go in. There's too many menus to get where I need to go, and there's a couple of instances where I was like, why isn't there a faster way to do what I want to do in this game right now?
One of the criticisms I have about it is that they took away Pokemon Amy and just made it for Pikachu and Eevee.
Pokemon what?
Amy, where the 3DS games like X and Y, Omega Red.
Amy?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying there. I'm confused.
AMI. It's basically, in the 3DS games, you could pet your Pokemon till...
Oh, okay, the petting thing. Yeah,
Petting.
It's just Pikachu and Eevee.
Playing with them, feeding them, things like that. You can technically do it with the other Pokemon, but you just talk to them. You don't pet them or anything. So, for me, it pisses me off in the regard of... I got back into Pokemon because it stopped being just dogfighting.
The basic RPG, yeah.
No, it became like now, like X and Y blew me away because I'm there fighting the Fire Elite Four with my Butterfree, and because I spent so much time petting Butterfree and feeding Butterfree, Butterfree took a flamethrower to the face and was like, "I'm still hanging on for you, bro, because I love you," and I was like.
Other Pokemon do that in this game.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, it's just they don't. It's really just a matter of how long they walk with you, and then it'll say took a hit because it didn't want you to feel sad, and I'm like, thanks, Haunter, you're the best. Haunter is huge, huge.
How's Gengar?
Huh?
How's Gengar?
Smaller than Haunter. Haunter is bigger than Gyarados.
No way.
I will fucking load up this game right now. He is the size of a building.
Can you put it up on the YouTube fucking channel?
I mean,
no, not now. I mean,
pull it-
when you edit this so the audience can see.
I guess I'll fucking screenshot if I can find this section in the editing, but I'm just saying, like, he's big and he's a rideable mount now.
You could ride Haunter.
You can ride Haunter. I didn't know you could do that.
How happy did you get?
I'm very happy, but I have a problem with mounts because if you literally press A on anything that's not an NPC or an item, you spend 5 minutes talking to them. And it's like, yes, Hunter, yes, you're feeling happy. I get it. Like the HMs, cut, surf, fly, they're all done by Pikachu now.
Yeah.
And they don't take up a moveset list. They're not moves anymore. They're just special abilities that
Yeah.
Pikachu learns. But the game tells you in a way that it's like the player character is supposed to be doing these moves. And then Pikachu just wants to learn it instead. And I'm like, how the fuck is my main character supposed to do Flash? Or fucking cut? Or dig?
Well, I'll cut you.
I'd rather you flash me. No, but like it was weird because in order to use these moves, you have to press the start menu, go into Let's Play with Pikachu, go into the play menu with Pikachu. Then on the right, there's partner play, which by the way sounds very sexual. Partner play, and then partner abilities. You go to that, and then there's a list of the abilities, and then they're all icons. You gotta pick the fly, and then you can pick the place you want to go to. Remember in Pokemon, I could just go to Pokemon, boom, fly, go. There's too many fucking menus in between what I want to do in this game, and it puts me to sleep.
It was putting D and I to sleep when we were doing the 2-player.
Yeah, I
Pokemon
can't
thing.
stay awake.
I mean, it just knocks me out.
Because half of the time, what it is the person who's Pikachu, or the first person, is doing their move, and the other person's waiting for their move to go. So you always have to go, hey, it's your move. Oh, okay. And when you do that at least 8 times in a row, you just stop paying attention, and the other person's falling asleep already. What do you do?
And I can't do anything as second player.
No, you can't.
Like,
talk
I
to
help
anyone.
catch shit, but that's about it.
Oh god, and it's really annoying too, because it's like any movement while you're the second player on the world map will just eject your ass out, and then you have to shake it back to get back in.
Right, shake it.
You gotta jerk it to get back in. I know. It got to, but I had a lot of fun playing it because it was very much a streamlined. Everything else is very streamlined. It's a streamlined Pokemon Yellow. I even got to the point
And catching Pokemon is like so much easier to level up than battling.
which was something I had to learn. And oh my god, Al, he needs to fight every trainer he passes by. As someone who grew up trying to avoid every trainer, oh god, you gotta fight 8 people in this room. Oh, it's fun.
I'm super with Al on that. I need to fight everybody. But I have really, like, I'll wait to buy Let's Go Pikachu because I'm going to get Pikachu because everybody got Eevee.
Oh,
Except
okay.
you.
Yeah.
But
Vinny got Eevee, so I got Pikachu. And plus, Al loves Pikachu. So.
all right. But I think that's it. Any closing thoughts on the Switch?
About the Switch. The internet system is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, but thankfully you only have to pay $5 for it for a year.
Yeah, and I'll no doubt have like a million other things to talk about for the Switch, but I'll bring it up next time.
I think on that note, please, folks, if you're gonna play Switch online, please try to get 8 friends together and do the family plan. Because that's what I'm doing. Because I don't want to spend $20. I'd rather spend $5 for the same crappy online.
Yep, and if you feel like you need someone to play with, or need some friends on the Switch,
We have a couple of friend code threads on FanFreaks.
Okay, cool. I was gonna I'll even put it as a description for the YouTube video too.
Will we see another stream? Will we see streaming of the Switch?
Does it work? Streaming HDMI? You just plug that shit in?
It's HDMI.
I've yet to try it, so.
Will we see the Bone King in Smash, smashing it up?
Yeah, why not? I can maybe unlock a few characters. On live on stream. I don't see why not.
Yeah, you just unlocked Isabel earlier. But again, folks,
She wrecked my ass. That's why I got her.
join George's Bone King's Discord. What's the Discord called?
Oh god, it's the Rosewood Nexus. But don't worry, go to my YouTube page. You'll find a link there.
Yeah, there you go. And the YouTube page is
Bone King TV.
there you go. FanFreaks also has a Discord, which I believe is still alive. And we have our Facebook group.
Share us like a disease.
Yeah.
Just push us everywhere.
Make us as viral as the G virus.
Yes.
And one thing to piss off George right before we go.
C virus.
Stop it.
I was gonna be like, you can bring up the C virus.
No, I said G.
I know, but C is apparently stronger.
No.
Apparently.
Resident Evil 6 is not canon. Anyway,
You wish it wasn't canon.
so George, really quick, good old Capcom. Guess what they did?
What?
The DMC5, Devil May Cry 5 demo is available to play now.
Yay!
Only on the Xbox.
But why would? Well, give them something.
Give them nothing.
Every year, Martha May Houvier has the best slice. Well, not this year. This year, I'm gonna beat that prim, perfect little prissy Betty. Ha!